Hey guys, we're down here at Waterfront, and we're here with PD Vincent and Pat Kennemer. PD is the, I guess, owner-operator of Bass Cash Bash.
Yes, sir. I am the founder.
The founder,
Yeah.
and it going on how many years?
I've been doing it for 10 years now.
Wow,
Time
10
flies,
years.
man. Time
it
flies.
does. And you've got one fine man that's your director for Gunnersville,
Absolutely.
Pat Kennemer. How are you this morning, Pat?
I'm doing pretty good. A little chilly.
A little chilly, but it's supposed to be. It's February.
That's right. We don't want it to get spring too quick.
No, we don't. And what we've got here is we're going to go over the rules and regulations of Bass Cash Bash.
Perfect.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over to PD to start with, and then go from there.
All right. Well, let's start by the dates. Bass Cash Bash here on Lake Gunnersville will kick off on March the 1st, and it'll run all the way through July the 4th. We've put 200 cash tags in the lake. Each one of those cash tags are worth $1,000 if you sign up for Bass Cash Bash. We also have a $500 bonus is if you register and purchase the bonus T-shirt when you sign up. So that makes each one of those tags worth $1,500. So if you do the math, I'm not real good at math, but if you do the math, it's $300,000 in cash tags. And then we also have a truck tag. It actually says truck on the tag. You know what you got when you catch it. It's for a Crew Cab Ram 1500 from Benoit Motors. And then we have a boat tag. It's for a Phoenix 819. It has Humminbird electronics, a Minn Kota trolling motor, and a Mercury outboard, 225 on it. Guys, this thing is meant to be a fun, laid back tournament. And I guess you could call it a tournament.
Exactly, every day.
You've got 4 months. You fish as much as you want. If you get lucky and catch one of our tags or a 10-pound bass, let's not forget, if you catch a 10-pounder here on Gunnersville, which has happened a few times.
Yes.
You also get $1,000 for a 10-pound bass if you're registered for Bass Cash Bash. A couple of the rules, kind of the basics. It's pretty laid back. You got to be registered before you catch the prize-winning fish.
That's
Can
simple.
you think of anything else?
You failed to mention that with the bonus, with the bonus T-shirt, that also makes all the prior year's tags worth $500, and a sponsor prize, which is our sole sponsor provider this year's Frog Talks.
Yep.
So any
Gift card
prior
from
year's
Frog
tags,
Talks.
yeah. Any prior year's tags worth $500 plus a $100 Frog Talks gift card.
Can it get more easy than that?
No, it can't. It is simple, and it is a wad of fun, guys. I'm telling you, you can go out there any day just fun fishing and come back with $1,500 richer. And now that's with the bonus T-shirt, right?
Correct. Yeah,
All right, let's
with
go
the
over
bonus.
what it costs to get in.
All right. So we have a few different entry levels, I guess, if you will. We've got the youth entry, which is $40. And that includes your bonus T-shirt, and that's for ages 15 and under. It's what your age is at the time that you register. So when you sign up, if you're 15 years old, you sign up, it's $40, and that includes your bonus T-shirt. If you want to get in on all the lakes that we do, which includes Toledo Bend, Sam Rayburn, Caddo Lake, the Louisiana Delta, Logan Martin, Lay Lake, Mitchell, Neely Henry, Jordan, Pickwick, Wilson, Gunnersville. If you want to get in on all the lakes for the youth, it is $60, and that includes your bonus T-shirt, and that makes you eligible on all the other lakes, and they are also March 1st through July the 4th. For the adults, it is $60 to participate, and that gets you the basic entry, so every one of those tags is worth $1,000. You can still win the truck. You can still win the boat. Then the second edition for the adults is $80, and if you pay $80, you get the bonus T-shirt, which allows you to get the extra $500 for any prize-winning fish you catch, including a previous year's tag. You're also eligible to win the trucks and win the boats on Lake Gunnersville. And then the biggest one is and to me, the best value if you're a guy who fishes these lakes that are nearby here in Alabama. Which is $100, and $100 gets you all the lakes that we're in. It includes your bonus T-shirt, so you still get the extra $500. But no matter which lake you go to, whether it's Neely Henry, Pickwick, Wilson, Logan Martin, Lay Lake, Gunnersville, you're eligible if you catch one of our tagged fish on any one of those bodies of water.
Wow, that couldn't get no better than.
I mean,
You just got to be lucky.
The thing is, Paul, you know, a lot of the anglers tell me, "Oh, I probably won't catch one. But why take a chance on catching a $65,000 boat tag and not sign up over $60 or even $100 if you fish multiple lakes when you don't own a fishing rod that costs less than $60?
And you don't have to have a boat.
No, we've had several anglers,
Exactly.
especially here on
Exactly.
Guntersville, fishing off the causeway, catch a tag fish and win. We've had white perch fishermen that are out there fishing with shiners.
Right.
Catch, tag, fish, and win. And that's another thing. We don't care if you're using live bait. You can
Right.
use minnows, crickets.
Very good.
It doesn't matter. If you get lucky and catch a tag, we're going to pay you $1,000 if you're signed up for Bass Cash Bash. You know, our motto is don't be that guy.
Right. Exactly.
Don't be that guy that catches that fish and you didn't pay $60 to participate and you miss out on a $65,000 boat simply because you didn't pay $60 and you've got 14 rods in your box that cost more than $60. You've got 14 reels in your box that cost more than $60.
There's fishing lures they're throwing that cost more than $60. I mean,
Exactly.
let's be real.
I saw
That's
one
right.
the other day that
That's
was
right.
$1,800.
Some kind of glide bait.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
For a bait.
Wow.
I don't even
Wow.
know if Paul and Jenna sell those.
No, we ain't. No.
It
we
was in a
ain't-
glass case. It looked like a safe. It was a glass. It looked like, you know, whenever they do the championships in Vegas, they bring out the money in those big glass
Right,
cases
exactly.
with the locks on it. And the guys got, I think you needed a launch code to get into the box that thing was being hid in.
Exactly. Now, guys, this is a fun tournament. And like I say, it's not just a day tournament or a 2-day or a 3-day. How many days is it? Have y'all
No,
calculated
come on,
the
don't make us
days?
do math this early
Come on
Monday.
now.
So it's 4
March
months.
1st.
It's March 1st through July the 4th. So it's the whole 4 months of March, April, May, and June. And then you throw on the 4 days of July in there.
All right, what if you catch one the last day, July the 4th?
Yep.
Last day of the tournament. This is of all the things that we've done over this 10 years. This idea for me was the best. If you catch it in honor of our nation's birthday, if you catch a tag fish, we're going to pay you $1,776, $1,776. Of course, the year our nation was born.
Right.
And then if you got the bonus T-shirt, July 4th, $704 for the T-shirt bonus.
Wow.
So $1,776 for the tag and $704 for July the 4th for the bonus T-shirt money. So that comes up to what, $2,480?
And all you're talking
one
about
tag?
is $20 for the
For
bonus,
the bonus
T-shirt.
T-shirt.
$20
That's it.
extra for
Right.
the bonus.
$20.
Guys, $20 extra for a bonus T-shirt. That's like not drinking a Coke for a week.
Not only that,
It's pretty
they're
nice T-shirts.
pretty
People
cool
wear them all the
T-shirts.
time.
You know, I see them all the time out, and that's man, I love it. I can still remember 10 years ago whenever I started this, and the first time I was walking in a store and I saw a guy wearing a Bass Cash Bash T-shirt. Man, my heart nearly jumped out of my chest, you know.
Right.
Because you want to put something out there that you hope people will like.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And if you're giving away a T-shirt that somebody just uses for a rag at the house, you know, but whenever you see somebody wearing it and you go, man, they liked it enough to actually wear it into public, you know, that really
Right.
makes you feel good.
And a lot of people around here do wear them.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's everyday
See 'em all-
wear.
Yep.
I was in the GTO Goose Pond yesterday,
Right.
and one of the girls there had on last year's shirt. And,
Right,
and
exactly.
and it was Saturday, not yesterday. But I came in and she said, "Is that the new shirts?" I said, "Yes." You know, and of course we try to get your employees to take one. You know,
Exactly.
To wear them, and
Exactly.
they're always excited. What color are they?
Oh,
This
they
year?
love
So-
shirts now, I'm telling you.
Speaking of color, this year's tags, and this is actually a 2020 tag, but this is my little friend Paulette right here. And,
Hey, I see.
the tags are blue again this year. This is a 2020 tag. And to tell you how easy it is to catch a tag, Matt Van Meter caught one last year.
Yes, he did.
I mean, it was the prior years. It was a 2020 tag, right?
Right.
So it was 4 years old last year, and it was one that I let go below the river bridge in Guntersville, and he caught it at Goose Pond.
Wow. So that's how far they go. And if you do catch a tag fish, you want to know where it was released.
I'm pretty good about keeping up with it. I've slipped a little this year just because of the way things have worked, but for the
Right.
most part, I know I've kept up with.
You've had good records.
I do. I really do. Since we started, I said the other day when Mike Carter pulled me up at the trap tournament. I said that it had been 6 years. I think this is year number 7. I wasn't thinking because we started in 2019. And so this starts the 7th year of it here, I believe.
Yep.
And so we've been through, I don't even know how many different colors of tags and fish. And they do tend to slime up a little bit when it warms up.
So look, this is where it's going to be, right?
Yeah, right behind the dorsal fin. And they'll, every now and then they'll lay down a little or they turn a little green. And I believe PD put it one time. He said, they start sliming up. That just adds another little dimension to the Easter egg hunt.
Exactly.
There you go.
That's all this is an Easter egg hunt for grown-ups.
Exactly.
That's
and
right.
it's fun. Guys, it is a lot of fun. You get out there, you talk to your buddies, and you get a little competition going. You can bet $50 you'll be the first one to catch one, winner take all.
And I don't know anybody that's had any more fun with it than you.
I have had a ball. And the most fun I've had is don't be that guy. Because
You've had fun with that guy.
You got that shot right. That guy tickles me to death, but not any more than the guy that comes in that's fishing off the bank or the guy that's caught his first fish or one that's been fishing it for 4 years and all of a sudden he catches a $1,500 fish and he comes in. Man, the look on their face, you can't help but get excited, get chill bump.
I know.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
It is. It is a lot of fun, and we're going to carry it. And now tell them how to turn a tag in. What do you do when you catch a fish? You've caught this fish. How do you go? If you're not registered, do you turn the fish loose? Do not pull the tag out, right?
Correct. If you are not signed up for Bass Cash Bash, take you a picture with you get your phone out, make a little selfie with you in the picture, and you send that to the phone number that's on the tag, along with your name, address, and T-shirt size, and I'll hook you up with a Don't Be That Guy prize pack. And then you just put that fish right back in the water. If you are registered, if you're a participant, we would love to have you with a picture holding the fish with the tag in it, and then once you take your picture with the tag, clip the tag or pull the tag out. Now it's you got to give it a real good tug to pull the tag out. But if you want to clip it, you just pull it up and clip it right there at the base of the fish. And then you put that tag in your pocket, continue fishing, especially if you're fishing a tournament. Put that tag in your pocket somewhere safe where it won't blow out of the boat whenever you're running down Guntersville. And then once you get done fishing for the day, come to one of the GTO locations, either GTO Waterfront or GTO at Goose Pond, and turn that tag in and look for Paul, and Paul will make a little video for you and make you famous. But you turn that tag in here and then they'll contact, Pat, and Pat gets you taken care of, get you set up for a polygraph and get you paid.
And it's not
just that simple.
I mean, once you catch a tag fish and you go through what he just explained to you, it's not long. You got that $1,500 in your pocket.
Oh yeah, we'll try to get them took care of, within a week or so. Just depending on scheduling for the polygraphs and when we can meet up and stuff like that. Yeah, we don't wait. I mean, it's within a couple weeks.
And explain to them about they do. A polygraph is subject to everybody that catches a tag fish.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I've got a lady that's helped us from the beginning and a couple of other people to do it as well. But, I mean, it's to keep people honest.
Exactly.
99% are going to do what's right. But checks and balances, right?
Exactly. Well, you've got to do it so people will know that it's a legitimate tournament.
Exactly.
I mean, that's the bottom line. It's got to be there because all your big tournaments are legitimate through a lie detector test.
And we've had a few that opted out or whatever, but let's say 99% of the time, no problems at all. Miss Kathy sits down to ask you some questions.
Right.
Making sure you were signed up, making sure you're the one that caught it, making sure you didn't use old telephone crank to bring it up. You can catch it any way you want to as long as it's legal. Right. If you're using a cane pole and a worm, more power to you.
Right.
But, it's just, make sure it's legal. Once we get the polygraph passed, if I can't be there when they're taking the polygraph, I normally have a check waiting on them when they pass it.
That sounds great. And that is, he does. The checks are here, just bam, automatic. I mean, it's no wait, and they're not trying to hold them. They're trying to give this money away, correct?
Paul, the truth is, we need people to catch these fish. We want people to catch these fish. For instance, if we do have an angler who is not registered, and it happens every year, We'll have an angler that's not registered. He'll catch one of our tagged fish and he'll pull the tag out, and then he'll call us and go, "Hey man, I've got this tag here. What is this?" We take that tag and put it on another fish and put it back out there to give everybody another shot at it. Because the truth is, we need people to catch these fish. We want people to catch these fish, because if people are not catching these fish and not winning and not having fun, you're not going to sign up next year. And man, I really want this to be something our grandkids are fishing 20 years from now. I want, if I can tell you right now, if people stop enjoying it, and I will stop doing it.
Right. Exactly.
If it's not fun, I don't want no part of it.
That's it. We've got to have
It's just
fun.
the way it is. It's got to be fun. If it's not fun, if people aren't winning, then what's the point?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I really, we've given away, and I think this is cool, because I get so many anglers that tell me, "Oh man, this is like a needle in a haystack. What's the odds of catching that 1 in a million?" Paul, I ain't never, if you totaled up the total number of entries from the first year I started till now, Bubba, we ain't close to a million. We ain't even a tenth of the way to a million.
Right.
And
Exactly.
we've given away 9 boats, 3 trucks, and over $2 million in cash since this thing started in 2015.
Guys, listen to what he just said. $2 million. That's a lot.
That's
You
just
could
in
build-
cash.
That's right.
Plus
that ain't counting
9
the boats.
boats and 3 trucks.
Right. So guys, it's out there. It's not hard to get.
And
It's
the
just
other
you got to
thing,
have a little luck on your side.
You know,
I
the
understand.
most of the anglers that do catch a fish and they're not registered, whenever I ask them, "Man, why didn't you sign up? It's only $60 to participate." And the answer I get is, "Well, man, I just really didn't think I'd catch one, or I've signed up for a couple of years now and I haven't caught one." And now you did. You know?
catch one fish and you're home free for how many years? Do the math.
I mean, 15 if you're doing all eight,
yeah,
right?
There you go.
You can,
Exactly.
if you catch one fish, you can sign up for the next 15 years. And if you don't ever catch another one, you still broke even.
That's right.
I mean, come on.
That's right.
You tell me another tournament that's like that.
There's not one out there. You don't have to catch the biggest. And these fish are.
That's right. Most of the fish that we're
Okay.
tagging are smaller than that, right? I mean, I try to tag 15, 17-inch fish. And, in January and February, a lot of times the fish that are being brought in, it's gunnerful, right? A lot of them are 3 pounds or 2.5. But I mean, I don't tag very many large ones at all. I mean, 99% of the stuff I tag is 2.5, 3 pounds.
And I've seen him. I can vouch for that. And he was at, what tournament was you at Goose Pond where they had them laid out for you?
ABT 100. Yeah, they were kind enough to let me get up in their release tank and start tagging there. And then I tag at tournaments all over the lake. And I tag some on my own, but most of it, the majority of it is at tournaments for a couple reasons. One, the fish tend to go back where they come from. I didn't believe him when he came here and said that. I was like, "You're nuts." But I've had them caught from one end to the other, back and forth, but they do go back. However, particularly the time of year that we're tagging fish, a lot of you people don't go that far from their ramps, right? It's cold.
Yes.
So I try to tag. I tagged at Mud Creek this past weekend. They had me a bunch of fish. I carried fish to 4 different ramps other than Mud Creek after that this weekend and let him go. So I really try to spread them out if it's fair for everybody. I don't want to just dump them all at waterfront where everybody's sitting right out there.
Paul wouldn't mind that.
Paul wouldn't mind.
You can dump all you want at waterfront.
Exactly. He can run out there on his little dock and try to catch him one.
Okay. That's it.
But let's talk about just briefly why we started tagging tournament fish. When I originally started this back in 2015 on Toledo Bend, we actually would go out and catch all 200 bass that we released on Toledo Bend. We would go in a cove and catch 5 fish. On a map, we would mark the location that we caught those 5 fish and put the numbers that correlated with the number on the tag. Tags 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is why our tags have numbers. Every number is the same as far as dollar amount. Every one of them's $1,000. Right. But we would tag 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'd put them back in the live well, and then we would haul them somewhere else. We would release them, and on a map, we would put an X with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the map where we released those 5 tags at. Then we would go in the next cove and do 6 through 10 and do it the same way, log it on the map where we caught it on the map, and then where we go and release it. Every single fish the first 3 years I did this, 2015, 16, and 17, the first 3 years, every single fish that was called in to us that was recaught was caught right back where we originally caught it.
Wow.
Paul,
That's
I had
amazing.
them travel as far as 26 miles to get back to where we originally caught that fish. And when I saw that consistently 3 years in a row, my light bulb finally went off. It took 3 years for it to do it. But when my light bulb went off, I said, man, why go out and catch 200 bass when we can go to a tournament, contact a local tournament director and say, hey, man, you've got 50 different guys that are fishing 50 different areas. Would you mind if we came and tagged a fish or two out of each one of their bags?
Right.
And so we can go there and get 50 fish from them, one from each guy. And so now in my mind, we've covered 50 different areas
Of the lake.
Right. And so once we started doing that, it made it much easier. And that's what allowed us to kind of start expanding, because we didn't have to spend 2 months out there catching,
Right.
200 fish. We could go to a tournament and in 3 weekends, we could tag at 3 different tournaments, have all the fish tagged, and feel like we had real good coverage. And I'll 100% be honest with you. We've had fish caught all over every lake that we do,
Right.
tagging these tournament fish. So that tells me that they do go back to the areas because if they didn't, all of our fish would be coming from right there where we released the fish.
Right, exactly.
But they're not. And it's the same way every tournament that you have weighs in at a landing. So if every fish stayed there, dude, you wouldn't be able to drop a bare hook in the water
that's
without
exactly
getting bit
right.
if every fish stayed right there.
Right. Exactly.
So that's just a little bit of why we do tournament fish now and not just, why we don't go out and catch all of them anymore.
Right. See, there's a lot goes on behind the scenes that you and I don't see and don't have to go out and do. Get up early in the mornings, make sure that all the fish are tagged, make sure that, everything is right based on the rules. And so, have y'all turned loose the boat and the truck?
That's what I'm here doing. That's why I'm here in the beautiful Guntersville, Alabama. We shot one video this morning. We released the boat tag.
Truck tag.
We did the truck tag?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
We did the truck tag first. We shot it this morning.
How big a fish was it?
2 pounds, 2.5.
16 inches.
16-inch truck tag.
Yes, sir. We
Boys?
did it just down from Goose Pond, GTO Goose Pond.
Okay.
I was within sight of GTO Goose Pond out in Mink Creek.
Okay.
Right out from that Mink Creek light.
Okay. So the truck tag is swimming.
Yes, sir. It is swimming. And guys, we will have a video that we will post here in the next few days, on our Facebook page. You can go on Facebook and watch the video and see exactly where I'm at. You can read truck on the tag. We release the fish. It goes right into the lake, all on camera. The camera never shuts off. We come up, we show you where we're at on the body of water that we're tagging on, so that there's never a question. And it's just dealing with the public. You have so many skeptics that say, oh man, they're out in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we just want to make sure that everybody knows where these tags are released, so they know that it is out there. It is available, which is why we've given away 9 boats and 3 trucks. And it's not a drawing where you take a number and, oh, well, maybe that's it. No, when you catch our tag and you're registered, it says truck, you're getting a Crew Cab Ram 1500 or the cash option, or if you catch the boat, you're getting a Phoenix 819. There's no drawing at the end to determine it. You getting it. And I love it. I hope y'all love it. That's my main concern. Hope people are enjoying it and people continue to sign up and participate. And I hope I get to keep coming over here to Guntersville and visiting and hanging out and just having fun with y'all.
Well, we at GTO enjoy you coming, PD. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day. And Pat, you called and caught me off guard this morning. I've got to admit, he calls me at 8:30 and, we stayed in the camper last night and, I wasn't ready. I thought it was 10 o'clock. He says, I'll be there at 9 o'clock. I said, well, I started stuttering. And you talking about, I got here by 5 to 9.
Yeah, I mean, you were here when I got here.
I know it. You was late.
I told you what we were
doing. It was at 9:00.
I told you what we were doing.
Okay.
Paul, I want to know where hair and makeup is. I was expecting hair extensions.
Hey, buddy, there ain't nobody good enough to make us look any better.
No, you're
that's
right.
it.
You're
That's
absolutely
exactly
right. There ain't enough money in the world,
There
son.
you go. But we have had a great time with this for the past 6 years, and we expect to have another good time here at GTO, whether you're at Browns Creek or you're at Goose Pond or you're at Waterfront. Come in and register. Registration is open.
Yes, sir. It is open. Y'all have the bonus T-shirts in stock, ready to go. You can register online, and if you register online, just remember, you come to one of our designated registration stations. So you swing by here, GTO at Waterfront. They have the T-shirts available. If you bought the bonus T-shirt online, come here, pick up your bonus T-shirt, and the ladies have them in stock, ready to go for you. We don't mail them out. We want you to come to the stores. We want you to see all the tackle and stuff that are on the shelves. The godly amount of tackle that is on the shelves.
We got minnows too. We got worms. We got crickets.
Right.
So any way you want to fish for them, hey, it's here.
Yes, sir. It is available. Don't be that guy that catches one of them and you're not signed up.
And if you are that guy, please come in because I want to have a lot of fun with you. I want to meet you and I want to get to know you and I want to know if you're going to sign up after catching one.
Right.
And so it's going to be a lot of fun, and it is a lot of fun, guys. They're out there trying to get you $1,500 in your pocket, trying to put a boat in your hand, trying to put a truck in your hand. Get out there. Let's have fun. I mean, you can go without a drink for 2 weeks and have enough money to pay for your entry fee. And get out there so anytime you and your family go fishing, y'all are fishing in a tournament. Y'all are one-on-one with the fish, and if that luck is on your side that day, you're $1,500 richer. And please come in, because I do have a lot of fun with it.
Yes, sir.
I love to see people's smiles on their face. You can tell when they come in, and they're happy for themselves.
Yes, sir.
I mean, it makes everybody happy.
It makes it so much fun when you see the look on their face whenever they – and the most enjoyment that I get out of it, whenever I run into an angler – that tells me, man, every time I get a bite between March 1st and July 4th, when I feel that little bump and I reel down to set the hook, the first thing that goes to, this thing might have a tag on it.
That's exactly right. It may have a tag.
Because it's every fish you catch could be the one that has that little blue tag hanging out of the back that makes you $1,500 richer or puts a brand new Phoenix boat in your garage.
Please don't forget to look. Don't just say, that ain't a 5-pounder.
So you remember when Gerald Swindle, that one he caught 2 years ago on video?
Yes.
He caught it, he unhooked it, and he was literally in this motion right here, and he went, wait, that thing's got a tag on the back of it. I just won $1,500, and he did that on video.
Exactly. Yeah. So who other than Gerald?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, if you're over 50, you need to have spectacles on to see what those things say. I can't read them, and I'm not quite 50, but
if you can't see real good, just feel your way.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, it's in Braille.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Exactly. But guys, PD, Pat wants y'all to have a great time.
And Paul, look, we cannot thank you enough for all that you do for Bass Cash Bash. All the videos where you talk about us, all the promoting it that you do here at all three of your locations. You truly make Guntersville one of our most successful lakes, and it's all, and 99% of the success that we have here on Guntersville, I attribute to you and Jana and all of the promoting that you do of Bass Cash Bash. And I'm so thankful that you believe in what we do.
I do.
I'm so thankful that you enjoy it so much and have so much fun with it, because without you and Jana, we would not be near the success here on Guntersville. We would not have given away 9 boats and 3 trucks and millions of dollars in cash earnings if you guys wasn't helping us promote it and letting these people know about it. Because the hardest part is getting the word out.
Right.
Exactly. Man, if you've got a friend that fishes, don't take for granted that he knows that Bass Cash Bash is going on.
Right.
Because I have people who, I've been doing it on Toledo Bend now for 10 years. I have people who live on Toledo Bend and fish every day that have caught tags and went, what is this?
Right.
They didn't know, but and I guarantee you, 15 of their friends are signed up. They just didn't mention it to them because they assumed that they knew.
Right. Exactly.
It was already underway. It starts
Right.
January 1st and goes through April 30th. I had 2 of that guys yesterday.
Wow.
How many did you have last year?
489 anglers caught tagged fish that were not registered. That's over
That were
600
not?
that
On
were
the-
not
on all
signed
the lakes.
up.
On all the lakes.
On all the lakes.
All the lakes.
Well, that's still a
408.
lot.
It's a whole lot. It's a third of the tags that we put out there.
Wow.
You know, we
Right.
put, if you total up all the lakes that we do, it's probably around 1,200 tags that we put out
Right.
in a year.
Exactly.
It's $2,750,000 worth of tags.
Wow.
Surely your video man can do the math on that right quick.
We can't.
Right?
Right.
So, with that many tags out there, last year, 489 anglers caught tagged fish that were not registered, which is well over $500,000, if not close to $1 million, because
Right.
one of the tags was a truck tag.
Okay.
2 of the tags were boat tags. So
Right.
2 guys missed out on $65,000 boats last year because they were not signed up for Bass Cash Bash.
Wow.
And that's just the ones we know about, because I know there are people here that you know and that I know that forgot, or like
Right.
I didn't catch one. I'm not going to sign up, and they catch them. You know what they do? They don't tell us. But
Nope.
then word gets out.
Word gets out.
It's
But,
pretty smart.
but Paul, those guys are not counted in the numbers.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
The 489 anglers
The
that
ones
I'm
that called.
speaking of are the people who called that phone number that are on that tag and said, "Man, I have a tag. I did not sign up this year." You know, Delta Lures sponsors our Don't Be That Guy prize pack. And I think I about ran him out of jigs last year.
Well, that's pretty. Excuse me. But what I want to correct you in saying, Jan and I is not the ones that make this successful. The guys out there that is watching this video that sign up for this
And to tell their friends.
Exactly. Y'all are the ones that makes the world go round. If it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be nothing. We couldn't do what we do. We want y'all to have fun. We want to put y'all first. It's not all about us. It's not. It's about you. We want to see you catch a truck tag, a boat tag, a $1,500 tag, a $1,000 tag, a $500 last year tag. That's what we want to see y'all do. So y'all get out there, and the best thing is I want to see y'all's face when y'all come in, because $1 million couldn't replace that. When y'all come in and we get to talking about it, and all the excitement starts coming out of these folks, especially if you get a little man or a little lady.
Yes.
That's what's
Yes.
fun.
The kids.
Or,
Oh,
you know,
absolutely.
the daddy may have caught fish, but if you bring your son or daughter in here, I'm talking to the son or daughter. No harm. I'm just talking to them because they're honest. They tell the truth.
Yep.
And so I'm going to get the truth out of you. So
The last boat tag that was caught on Guntersville that the guy brought in the video, if you go back, and you can, I'm sure you can find it on our YouTube or on Facebook. If you watch the video, Paul is more excited than the guy who just caught a $65,000 fish.
I think he
this
was in shock.
Yeah.
Paul was more excited than he was about that catch.
And I remember the truck. I remember the truck like it's yesterday.
Right?
Easter Sunday.
Yep. And I don't know if I
Rising
remember
back.
it that good, but
Yep.
sure did come in, and man, I was fired up about that too. And then since then, we've had a truck caught,
Not registered.
not registered, that was turned back.
Yep.
And the boat one year. not
Boat
registered.
one year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have given away one truck and one boat on Guntersville.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Yeah.
And so that right there is proof. And we've had a truck and a boat caught that was not registered. So those fish bite.
We've had actually 2 trucks
Oh, okay.
caught that weren't registered, and at least 2 boats, if not 3.
Remember what Cal Lane?
Yep. Yep. I sure do. I sure do. He fished for that fish for 2 weeks after that.
Mm-hmm.
But that Cal, he had his cousin here, and they went out, and Cal was in Bass Cash Bash, but his cousin wouldn't, and he didn't say anything to him because he just gets to come like once a year and fish with him. His cousin caught the tag truck or boat. I don't remember.
I don't remember which one of them. It was one.
It was one of the two. Well, he said, just, we can't do nothing. You're not registered. We got to turn it loose. So, of course, Cal turns it loose. And now you catch him the next 2 weeks. He's out there in that same area trying to catch that
Every
fish.
time. Yep.
That's it. But that's what makes it fun. They are there and they are biting. And we've had stories. We could bore y'all slam to death with stories we got. But I want to take the time to tell PD, Pat, thank y'all for coming here today. We've got the Bass Cash Bash. We've got all these in our locations. Y'all get out there and y'all sign up. And don't be that guy. But if you are that guy, come in. Let us talk to that guy or that gal, because we like to do that. And husbands,
And just remember, it's all in fun. Whenever
Yes.
we talk about, if you are that guy, it's all in fun. And if you tell me you don't want your information out there, I don't put it out there.
Right.
But we love to poke fun with the guys and girls who are that guy or that girl who catch a tag fish and are not registered. We
guys,
love to.
if you catch one, you ought to be happy you caught one, because that's good.
You get a free tackle package out of it,
Exactly.
and a T-shirt that says "Don't be that guy" on it.
Okay.
I caught one the first year that I had tagged, and of course it didn't count for me. But
Right.
I still this was so cool. I caught it. That's the second time I've touched that fish.
Did it not make you?
Oh,
feel
it was
good?
it was pretty neat. Like I flipped it in the boat. I went, holy cow, that's got a tag on
Exactly.
it.
Now, if you do forget when the tournament is, Bass and Big G has it on their website.
Yes, it's there. It's actually on every day. I've got its own little label. All the tournaments are there, or try to
Right.
put them all there. But yeah, but it's March 1st to July 4th for the Bass Cash Bash. As you know, people tend to sign up right when it starts, and
Right.
it starts warming up. But you can sign up now. And we've got-
Registration is open.
It is open online and at all three stores and at Freedom Marine, which will have their stuff this week. I don't have it there
Okay.
yet, but
All right.
that's our 4 stations up here on Gunnersville, and they've all been great. And they've all been great to deal
That
with.
sounds good. Is there anything you want to say to end the program?
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy. That's 4 words.
That's it. Well,
Okay.
let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It is
there we
4
go.
words.
Don't be that guy.
So, guys,
Mathematicians over here.
Y'all have as much fun as what we have, and get out there and register and get to fishing. Get your family out there. This is a family fun fishing tournament, and it's 4 months. Y'all be good, and y'all keep your lines tight and put a tag in the boat, baby.
Thank you, Paul.
Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.